post. All right. Hero body shaming me once again.
He like changed where he put his camera, or
I think so.
different
Yeah.
angle.
I think he's got a whole different like room he's in. Is what he told me.
Oh,
Yeah, everything's different. Okay. Do you hear any audio from his stream right now?
no.
Okay. I'm assuming he just has the menu music turned off. I hope, because otherwise it's gonna be a real quiet broadcast for people here. All right. That is okay. It's just super quiet. All right. Well,
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen, I'll turn this up. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Welcome to a continuation of the divisional round here, the second to last matchup. In this round, we have just a really fun matchup here on a lot of different levels. It is the 7 seed Cody's 12-5 New Orleans Saints versus the 1 seed, possibly the slight Super Bowl favorite at this point, given the records how they played in the regular season. Heroes Seattle Seahawks. I am joined by Hooty. How's it going?
Good. Yeah, excited to see this matchup between two top 5 offenses in points and top 10 offenses in yards. Should be a good one.
Absolutely. As my stream is going so slow right now, so I'm gonna try to figure that out. But in the meantime, as we do see again the 7 seed, I'll just go to auto quality here. As we do see the 7 seed New Orleans Saints take the field, it is of course Cody, who, there we go, has been I think pretty not the most locked into this rebooted league in the world, but he finds himself here now divisional around Darren Richards and company. What do you think his keys to the game are?
The first stop to run. I mean, Hero's a guy that likes to run. I mean, with Tom Brady, it might be a little different, but he has like a Nick Chubb Jr. with Najee Harris. He has the body type. He has the strength to get those hard runs. And then just on the offensive side, look to just be Cody. All right, play conservative, get your chuck down, take your runs when you have them, and hopefully, Hero's top 2 defense and run won't affect you too much.
Absolutely. We saw him try to establish the outside run there on the first play. The stretch goes for a gain of 3. And obviously you have a few AI players, 99 speed, Taj Rich, I don't know what his last name is, but Taj something, ladies and gentlemen. And then we have Darren Richards, of course, dropping back. Will go to the quarter round. That's an early mistake, intercepted by, I don't know who any of these players are, so forgive me all. But you were just talking about being conservative, taking the check down when you have it. 1 throw, 1 pick for Darren Richards, and now Seattle takes over.
Yeah, I see what Cody saw there. Thought he had outside, but Madden, I don't know. You just can't. That's just never going to be a catch unless you high point it. And yeah, with it looks like is Jair Alexander, maybe.
I think so. Yeah.
You might not get it over him.
No, you might not, and you sure didn't there. As you said, Tom Brady, Najee Harris, whole lot of weapons here on the Seattle Seahawks offense, and it's been damn near impossible for anyone to stop inside zone gain of 2.
Nice little start for Cody there. Give him 2nd and 8, because if Hero does struggle with something, it's make reads. Again, I don't know with Tom Brady, easy mode, hot route master, what he can do. Might make those reads a little easier for him and a little less shady. A little shade of Tim in there. But, yeah, I would say, yeah, Cody just has to keep him behind the sticks, and hopefully he can get a stop.
And this is where you're going to see a lot of out of here, a lot of levels concepts is Y and B were open, takes the deeper route there, easy pitch and catch, first down Seahawks.
Yeah, Cody's either going to have to do some zone drops or some match or just trying to play with coverages here or just go straight to man because, yeah, I think Hero will pick him apart if it's just zone and he'll just flood you to death.
I have found that out plenty of times the hard way. Hero dog walks me more than anyone else in this league. 1st and 10, already approaching midfield again. A pretty catastrophic opening drive out of Cody. We'll see if he can bounce back, but for now, takes him back into a gun concept here. This will be the 2nd straight inside zone. Najee Harris has room. And he's going to continue to fall forward like that. I mean, you know that from, the dead league now, RIP, but Najee Harris is a menace to try to contain.
Yeah, like I said, he has the strength, he has the weight, and Madden puts those 2 things into the algorithm. They give it a shake and see who wins, and most of the time he'll win because he has the strength and weight of the linebackers.
Really good recognition there. Najee Harris with 1 man to beat does not do that. Tries to fall forward, unable to, but 3 for 18, I think 6 yards a pop. Hero will take that. Now he's knocking on the doorstep. First goal to 5.
Yeah, just gotta be careful with those tackle battles. Those can definitely have momentum
Yes.
change and just get it punched out, especially right there. Would hate to see it do it inside the 5.
Yeah, that would be atrocious, as we do have a first and goal here. Going to go play action, it looks like, as he has wide open. We'll go to it. Najee Harris turns the corner. Touchdown, Hawks.
Yeah, just staple hero drive. I mean, he had a short field and pretty much was just flood. If his running back's there, he's going to take it hands down. And Najee is receiving back, so that gives him plenty of help there too. And I've yet to see him even use hot route master. So if he gets to use that, it might be even scarier.
Yeah, and it's so demoralizing sometimes playing hero because, like, I mean, you see a lot of the same concepts. You sometimes know what's coming, but knowing what's coming and then actually having the ability to stop it, unfortunately, are two different things. Unless you like really, really know what you're doing. And yes, that drive was all too easy for hero. We're gonna see number 80 take it out here as he watch out here as he fumbles it, and New Orleans just picks it up. Tough break for the Hawks.
Yeah, real tough break. Almost really tough break for the Saints. I thought I saw the Seahawks guy pick it up, and I was like, oh boy. But yeah, right there, Cody's has to be immediately going to conservative after that. Just it's almost the first thing I do now. I wasn't a believer in conservative, but after a while, I think everyone just turns into one.
Yeah, very foreboding there for Cody. I will say, the early tackle battle fumble definitely. I don't know. I mean, Cody, I know doesn't love running on conservative just as a general rule, but after that, we might see him put it on here. 2nd and 9 again. He is open to both drives with a stretch with similar results here. Now, will Darren Richards be able to complete a pass here as we do with play action? Has the flats open, although Darren Richards throwing a sack, still able to get to him. And that is a really good animation for the Seahawks, forcing back 3rd and 9.
Yeah, again, he had him open, just throw a sack out there slow. Probably would have still been third, but at least would have been short, and Cody could have had multiple things in his bag. Now he has to be a little more predictable for Hero here, and Hero has easier on defense, and we'll see.
Tariq Wool and Jair Alexander. Man, it's lots of cover, although the corner route is wide open there. 89. Mark Andrews, I believe, able to come down with the first, I mean, really the first gain of any note here for the Saints as they fight a little bit on the sideline. You love to see that.
Yeah, I'll look for a lot of Mark Andrews and Mike Evans. We've got to see him target Mike Evans, but he's the leading receiver. Right behind him is Mark Andrews, and then the 99 speed nightmare.
Absolutely. Here's he will once again drop back. Good usering, although not quite able to get to him. This is once again Mark Andrews. Not quite able to get the first, but 2nd and inches here as Cody looks a bit more locked in here.
Yeah, another throw a sack, and honestly, might have got lucky there to throw a sack because if it was maybe on time and not hit, like he might have had a pick there.
Potentially, absolutely. 2nd and inches here is the nickel double A gap. I mean, oh my goodness, he gets absolutely rocked. The back juke sold him there. Hero landed the hit stick, and we were saying turn on conservative. He didn't do it, and it cost him there.
Yeah, I got a little too fancy there. He had the first down. He got plenty of yards. And if everything, hold RB or go for a truck. Like you don't need to go for fancy juke. It's not going to do you any good there in the middle of the field.
I was just about to praise him for the inside zone call against the nickel double A gap. That usually chews that up in my experience, but there we go. Unfortunate for him as he immediately cuts against Green. And I will say, like, people can get on Hero for, maybe repetition in the running game. Likes to run a lot of inside zones, a lot of trap concepts, but he reads the lanes real well, man. Like, real well.
Yeah.
He's gotten a lot better at that, in my opinion.
Yeah, we're really good at reading those lanes. So that's sometimes sexy. And just, yeah, I mean, I would never get on him because I am a guy that has inside zone, read options, RPOs that all look the same if you hand it off. So
For sure.
I'll never be that guy. But yeah, there's definitely guys, but there's guys that run stretch plays, just all different formations too. So.
Yeah. As we have a unfortunate timing there, the holding penalty. Justin Pugh, the left guard, gets hit with a loss of 10 there. Dan, so what you missed in the first couple drives is not here. Excuse me. Cody threw a pick on on the opening passing play of the day, and then Hero was able to, just quintessential Hero, pretty much like Duty was describing, able to drive down and score on the short field. Now, obviously, two turnovers. Excuse me for. This is a very interesting route concept here as we're starting to see that hot route master come into play, like you were saying. 2nd and 13 as we have the running back scissors, shades of Madden 22 there, 1st down.
Yep. Smart to motion that guy over there because if Cody was in cover 3 match, which he was, it would have turned it off because there's 3 receivers to one side, so there would no longer be any match there, so the running back would have been butt naked. So, yeah, Hero knows what he's doing for sure.
Absolutely. He's been in the lab and he's learned how this game works 100%. 1st and 10. We've seen it in the results recently here is we're going to have, again, not a particularly stacked box here, so the inside zone becomes tempting as he just swarms it. Was that wasn't a run commit, was it? Or was it just a straight up blitz there?
I think it was straight up blitz. It almost looked like it. I was questioning it too, but yeah. Hero, I think, is going to look at it and say if he has 2 high safeties, he's going to run the ball. Like, he has Najee. He's probably going to get 3 to 4 yards unless Cody does that. Unless Cody really gambles, and that's risky when he has Justin Jefferson out there and has plenty of other wide receiver threats, Drake London, and just, he can, and Hot Route Master. So if Cody can't live in that world of just cover 0, but he can definitely put Shade in there and get him behind sticks and hopefully have to make him be predictable.
Yeah, and what you see with Hero's wide receiving core is not a lot of just top line speed necessarily. It looked like his fastest starter was Justin Jefferson with 94 speed, but it's a lot of height and it's a lot of physicality, and that we found out, especially in this man, can be just as hard to stop. 2nd and 12, and that's really good, for downfield blocking as well on those inside zones. So we'll see here. That's really, other than the holding penalty, that's really the first time the defense has been able to do anything of note here. Hero's pretty much just been driving down on Cody both times so far. But now, maybe forced to think about it a little bit here, the first, second along of the day. So we'll see Tom Brady for the first time this game come out in empty, removing the threat of a run, which I'm sure Cody's like, thank God, from the defensive perspective. As he will drop back. Only 3-man rush. He will have time. As RB is open. Really nice route and really nice timing there by Hero.
Yeah, it was a nice little double move route, and Justin Jefferson is going to beat the man coverage with route tech. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough decision for Cody. Either to have to go man-to-man, keep those windows a little tighter, but have to keep your eye on Justin Jefferson a lot, or go zone and just hope that Hero can make a bad read.
Yeah, it's really, you got to pray on it. You either got to, sell out and stop the run as Hero. Very locked into this game, as we can see, but sell out, stop the run, and just do what you can in terms of the passing game. Or, it's just you kind of got to pick your poison here for Cody as he is making a litany of adjustments, has A open, goes to it, trucks a man and able to get a first down. My God.
Yeah, that's good old Irv Smith. He is a little big, but still kind of small when it comes to a tight end. But, yeah, he can get those truck animation, I'm sure, because it is just Madden. And I've yet to see Hero utilize, a lot of the hot route masters that people love, like the Texas routes, the post routes from the slot. So it's scary that he doesn't have to use that right now, and he still can do his thing.
Slot post route was my entire passing game in Madden 21, and yeah, he hasn't used it a ton. We've only really seen him, delve into this bag of tricks once in terms of hot route master, but he hasn't had to so far. He's driving with ease so far, and now once again knocking on the doorstep. And remember, y'all, Cody did get the ball to start, so we are going to see Seattle get the ball to start the second half. I always like to keep an eye on that in terms of the possession battle here. 1st and 10 is, I'd be surprised if we don't see him sell out for the run again here. Given the defense, this might be another Overstorm Brave. As it is not, instead of this 4-man rush, he will drop back. I may have had Y, but did a smart job there, taking the check down 2nd and 3.
Did, yeah. I'm sure Tom Brady could snuck in there Y with a touchdown, but now, this might benefit Cody a little bit just because Cody can gamble a little bit more with that man coverage. Hopefully he can get there. Hopefully he can just get a blitz because you can know Hero's probably going to do some kind of RPO, some kind of inside zone here, and just hopefully Cody can get something.
Main coverage, then just do what you can on Justin Jefferson. He will drop back once again, 4-man rushes. That is, may have briefly had X forced to throw it away, and I think that was just good coverage by Cody. Nothing was blatantly open.
Yeah, perfect by Cody. Again, short. Everything is compressed. You can't get beat deep, so Cody uses that free safety and just kind of help roam the middle of the field there, and there's not a lot open.
We got Dan, we got Kumar, we got Nico. I'm sure plenty more of you are coming in. Dan putting his 2s in the chat, and I appreciate that. Let me know what y'all think of this game so far. Let me know what you think of these playoffs so far. It's come to a bit of a halt here with, Warren and Kumar playing on Thursday, but we've had a lot of fun games, man, and a lot of close ones, even with matchups you wouldn't necessarily expect. So that's always a good thing, as he took his sweet time calling that play, but he will have a 3rd and 3. 3 straight passing plays here, which is interesting, as he will drop back. Once again, has B open, goes to B, gets immediately contacted, but not before getting the first.
Yeah, good read by him again, and Cody's just, that was a good user, just a little late, had to do his zone first, and then he kind of just did his usering, and just, got there a little late, and now I look for him to probably run the ball here 2 or 3 times, and Cody could probably think he's comfortable with the score, 14-0, but like you said, doesn't get ball at half, so it's a little concerning.
Yeah.
He has to get something going on this next drive.
Cuts in. Najee Harris falls forward, takes it all the way to the 1 yard line, and now the entire playbook is open to you. Goal line, you can spread guys out wide. You can do whatever you want here. But yeah, I mean, whenever, and he's about to do it again, whenever he comes out in like a single back trade concept, if I'm Cody, I'm just thinking RPO and everything. Like, he loves the RPO bubble concept here on the goal line, and he is not even like remotely prepared for it, but it's not going to be an RPO, so it doesn't matter. Here's stretch play. Stood up, 95, shoots the gap.
Yeah. Yeah, just goal line defense there. It wasn't goal line, it was 5-2, so Cody just really selling out for the run and hoping that he would do it. And yeah, I think if he had an RPO there like Hero usually would, he could have probably had a touchdown.
Crazy. Absolutely, and yeah, Hero, I think a little bit surprised that worked. I'm a little surprised that worked, but regardless, yeah, the D tackle was making a play there for New Orleans, and now one of the biggest plays of the game here, if not the biggest for New Orleans, and a 14-0 deficit at this point would be pretty heartbreaking, and we'll see. Comes out under center again. We're going to have another run here. Najee Harris has room. Najee Harris breaks one tackle. Ball into 3. Decision time here. What do you do here if you're Hero?
I mean, I get ball at half. I take the points. I don't need to be uber aggressive here. If I'm Cody, I'm hoping he goes for it just because he has stopped him from the 5 yard line a few times now and just can, hopefully just hold him. But yeah, it looks like he's going to take the field goal here. And smart choice by Hero.
Yeah, I mean, he just had 3 plays inside the 5. Got pretty much stuffed on all of them. Yeah, there's no reason to run a 4th there, in my opinion. Did the smart thing, like you said, taking the points, and now 10-0. And we really have not seen this Saints offense much at all. You know, the first drive was only 2 plays before the pick. The second drive, we saw a little bit more of Darren Richards and company, but that still ended in a hit stick fumble. And now will he be able to finally get a drive going, get past midfield? Frankly, we'll see.
Yeah, and even with the short fields, like Hero's been good at controlling the clock. There's only 5 minutes left here, so Cody has to feel low pressure to get something going. The clock isn't all on his side here. I mean, 5 minutes isn't eternity in Madden, but still has to get a little something going quickly.
As he will drop back, and Darren Richards throws a hot one there at the last second because 2 Seahawks were converging on him, but still able to get that crosser going, and that is the biggest play of the game for the Saints there, first down.
Yeah, beautiful play there. That flat zone will never play that route for some reason, and just it's frustrating for defense, but Cody, good read there.
Another stretch here. This time he's able to get past first level, but not much more, and he continues to have those tackle battles. I get scared every time, but so why do you think Cody's going with the stretch so much? That's been 3 of his 4 runs so far, and I'm not used to that out of Cody.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he thought he saw something. Maybe watched Hero a few times, and he just doesn't have faith in the inside zone. But yeah, with Montgomery's speed, I wouldn't be too comfortable with it. And with the way Hero's been using it, I think he should just probably go away from it or just pretty much go away from it. Maybe do a counter to it.
Yeah, might be out of respect for Hero's run user. I mean, again, it's, in my opinion, one of the absolute best in the league. Based on what I've gone against, at least, since we do have a 4-man rush, and he will go to the post route, and it is open, but decleated by number 9, unable to come up with a tough break here, and you're on the verge of field goal range. I don't know what the win situation is. This might be a situation where Cody feels like he's to go for it.
Yeah, real tough break for Cody. I'm sure he was probably hammering the A button, just couldn't get it registered, and if I'm Cody, I'm going for it. I'm probably whipping out my best play for 5 to 15 yards here, and just hoping that my line can hold up to get the pass.
We need a drag. We need an angle. What else does Cody like? I'm trying to think, because we do have man coverage. As he will drop back here, has the corner open, goes to it. This is, I believe,
stuck in the middle of the field there. God damn it.
Mike. Yeah, that is Mike Evans.
That's
I
Mike
believe
Evans.
his first catch of the game there. Can't be
Yeah.
time.
Now look out for Mike Evans' red zone threat. Like if it's single coverage at all, if he's on the left side all by himself, which he is, look for Cody just to throw it to him right away here.
Absolutely. We may very well see that, although instead we're going to see an inside zone here. Montgomery has room. Montgomery gets this Seahawks front 7, no ability players, but they've really shown up here against the run.
Yeah, still a good little push by him. 2nd and goal at the 5. Don't really like it. I mean, it's just a tough place to score in Madden is from the 5 yard line. You can bring those safeties down quite a bit and just play everything.
Just daring him to run as he will run. His Hero was ready for that, played that perfectly, and now 3rd and goal at the 5, and you got to think it's 4 down territory here.
Yeah, I mean, I would say It depends on what he gets here, whether he gets close enough. If it's 4 down territory, I mean, getting 3 still get you points on the board, get you relaxed, get you 1 possession.
And I would let this run down to the 2-minute warning here, 100%.
Yeah, I would not get a Hero the way he's looked on offense have any time. Yeah. Sometimes in Madden, I want to let the guy have enough time to make a mistake for me to get back into it, but this is the case that Hero's not making many mistakes, so yeah, kind of just soak the clock.
So like when you play me, for example, it's like, yeah, let him make a mistake and I'll get back into it, but yeah, Hero not so much here and now. It's nothing.
I would say you maybe if under 2 minutes is because you have to pass a little bit, but no, I still respect your offense a little too much to do that.
Third and goal here, he will drop back, pump fakes it. Don't see anyone, and that is right to Hero, intercepted. And I don't know who anyone is. Is that Patrick Queen? I'm not positive, but either way.
That is Patrick Queen.
The second tough read there to Darren Richards, and Cody's going to get shut out here in this first half.
Yeah, it wasn't really open. I could see what he saw, Mike Evans versus linebacker. Maybe he tried to, high point that ball, but it looked like it was just a regular pass. If he would have high pointed it, I'm sure Mike Evans was animated, got that, but yeah, just a bad break by Cody. I don't know if he meant to pump fake, if he meant to get it to Mike Evans right away with that single coverage over there. I'm not sure what went on, but yeah, just tough break for Cody.
I'd have to think that was an accidental pump fake, 'cause I'm not really sure what that does for you.
Yeah.
Darren Richards doesn't have side hand or anything, as he will take a deep shot here, does not have a step, almost intercepted, and I think the other Saint coming in actually prevented the interception. I think he dislodged it. That was another tough break there for Cody.
Yeah, it looked like the Saints had it in his hands and just the other safety came over and did his job, but did it for the wrong reason.
Taking down the wrong team there, and now 2nd and 10, and that's, I mean, you might get that read out of Hero once or twice a game. You're probably not going to get it too much more than that. That's a tough break there for Cody, and now we do have a 2nd and 10 here, and we're probably going to see him get more conservative after that near interception.
Yeah, it's a bummer you couldn't capitalize on that.
As we have I was about to say we have a numbers disadvantage on the left side, smart timeout.
Yep, sucks that Madden went to just, and you have to waste that time out there, but all in all, still a smart timeout to do, and just, hopefully, we'll see if Hero really wants to push the envelope here and try to get up again some more points, or just be happy with 10-0 at half.
I think a minute 47, 3 timeouts. You run your offense. Try to at the very least get in the field goal range, but you don't have to do anything too crazy necessarily. Good using as though he does have B open, and man, this is confirming everything I thought going into the season. Hero with easy mode and the running game he has, it's just tough, man, on defense. It's just really, really tough.
Yeah, and all day in the pocket there. I mean, you're gonna have somebody open, and Hero's same. I am flabbergasted, and he's just really good.
Sure is here. 1st and 10 as I was about to say, he will have A open. Stops and somehow to complete that. That was under a lot of pressure there by Bush, but maybe the linebacker not quite able to do much. And real quick, Steele asking for a summary of the first half. I mean, how much of it, Hooty, would you say is Hero playing well versus maybe Cody not entirely showing up on offense? How would you grade that?
I would say Hero on offense is playing well. Cody on offense not playing well, but also Hero has some say in that because he's been playing good run defense, making Cody one-dimensional.
Mm-hmm. Counter, we've seen 2 just outright bad reads by Cody. Both of them have led to interceptions. We just saw 1 bad read out of Hero. It unfortunately got dropped, but them's the breaks in Madden sometimes. But Hero has just pretty comprehensively, in my opinion, been the better user so far, and we're continuing to see that here on offense as he plays a balanced attack, and as you can see, Tom Brady something like 9 for 11 as he once again sells out for the run. Najee Harris decleated, still falls forward, but 36 seconds left. I'm a little surprised. I get New Orleans not calling timeout here, actually.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, if I was the Seahawks, I'd probably be calling timeout just because at the 27, my offense has been rolling, and I haven't been stopped at all. Why not keep going? But
man, Najee Harris just continues to shed tackles here, and there is the first time out of Seattle.
Yeah, I miss that man. That is for sure. He is amazing. He doesn't have good abilities unless you re-roll them, but he doesn't need good abilities. He just needs his build, and he is good.
Don't miss going against him for sure. That was a tough man to bring down to the open field, and we do have a 1st and 10. It looks like we're setting up for a dagger concept here. I believe the first time the Heroes run one of those all day. As well as there you go, an angle with the hot route master as he will drop back, goes to the angle. Najee Harris with only 1 man to beat, falls forward. Second time out, and man, a touchdown here really feels like a knockout blow, given that Hero also gets the ball to start the second.
Yeah, for sure. And with what you said at the beginning of the game, with Cody not exactly 100% all in, like you could bet his mindset's probably like, oh, this game's over. So he's just kind of going with the motions now. Don't know how much fight he's going to have. I mean, Cody's a dog, but when it comes to Madden, he's just been complaining lately and just not been happy about it.
Jefferson,
so
wide
don't know how much fight.
Touchdown, Hawks.
Yeah, great route there. Cody's just I don't know why that zone did that, but it was just unfortunate for Cody. And yeah, Jefferson one-on-one it's gonna end up in the gritty in the end zone, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. The gritty happened, and now 17-0, 9 seconds remaining. I mean, unless we see something crazy, that is going to be the halftime score. It's almost hard to say like what adjustments Cody needs to make because it's been so comprehensive so far. But what do you think Cody needs to do at halftime to get back in this?
Yeah, he's gonna have to just kind of drop the runs. I mean, he's gonna have to get to his 10, but then it's just gonna be all passing.
A little bit. Yeah, the run game has not been doing anything for him. Neither, frankly, has the passing game, but at least it's he's gotten a couple guys open, and it's gone.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, and as far as on defense for Cody, like, I don't really know what he has to do. Like, he just has to probably maybe get Kira underneath a little pressure, speed him up a little bit. I mean, rushing more than 4 is going to help you in the run and in the pass if you can hopefully take away his first read and just get there. Like, but he has to do something, gamble, do something different.
Hand off here to James Hurst, the 99 speed Nightmares, who tries to take it up. Good cut against the grain there, but that is going to do it for the first half. 17-0 Seahawks, and Hero in complete control.
First possible blowout in playoffs, I guess in the first round one happened, but yeah, this so far is all Hero on offense and defense. Cody doesn't really have an answer for his offense at all. And yeah, Hero gets the ball here. I'm going to look forward to inside zone, check downs to the running back, and just when in doubt, it's going to be a flood concept to his slot or tight end.
Some drags, some quick throws to the flats, and a whole lot of inside zones, like you said. You can expect that. And, I mean, if I knew how to stop it, I wouldn't be on like a 7-game losing streak against Hero, but here we are. You just got to pray at this point, Cody. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, we pretty much just described his offense, but it's still tough to stop because he has usually 2 to 3 reads. You just have to make him question those reads. That's about it. You just have to make it cloudy. It's the best thing you can do.
Right, it's tough here as we do a play action here. B is open. Looks like he has. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, there is a break needs to go Cody's way a little bit. Q's had quite a few with a fumble and with just that weird interception in the end zone. I don't know what Cody was trying to do, but yeah, I mean, unfortunate, but goes both ways, I guess.
For sure goes both ways, yeah. Now we do have a 2nd and 10. Brady's still with that X Factor activated. It looks like it's the one where it like shows you, which in my opinion is has B wide open, not wide open necessarily, but okay, not open. Period. That's going to be pass interference, I think, which is just a super unfortunate call.
A very unfortunate call, and I would love to see Cam Cody right now because I am sure he is livid because he shut that down. He did everything right, and I'm sure he just bumped him a little bit. And yeah, everything's just falling Hero's way right now.
An injury to insult, if you will. J.J. Watt goes down. Can't imagine that's good here for this pass rush that already has struggled to get to Tom Brady. Motions Jefferson out. You know it's man coverage. You know that Justin Jefferson can chew this up. But it looks like it's window dressing for a run here, and it will be as he gets the block. Najee Harris, not a lot.
Yeah, but keeps that clock going.
Absolutely.
In field goal range. Still Hero's game. 2nd and 8 is not really behind the sticks for Hero.
Yeah, Hero's fine. That was a fine play there. Again, 2nd and 8, we're going to see a bit of a levels concept here, although he motions Jefferson to a zig route. I don't know who that corner is over there if he has abilities. His Y is open as the game was screaming at him, throw to Jefferson, and he did. That's that's a fun
sometimes that pro read is pretty nice. Yeah, it can work, but sometimes with users it doesn't work. But yeah, it's fun. It definitely gets your attention when you're on the field. That's for sure.
Listen, some of us more offensively challenged users, like I could use pro reads. Just have the game hold my hand, tell me where to throw it. I think that would help out. But first and 10 here, again, inside midfield, and Hero is on his fourth drive here, potentially his fourth score. Excuse me. We'll see what he's able to do as he will drop back. Has RB wide open, goes to it. He did not need pro reads for that one. Najee Harris falls forward. First and goal.
Yeah, he is just, I think he's trying to prove a point here is I don't need the run. I can dice you up any way I want to, and I will use Hot Route Master only sometimes, but when I do, it's dangerous.
So he looks real good here. Not expecting him to overthink this. I'm expecting an inside zone right up the middle, as that is what we get. Run commit as Najee Harris gets blown up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Cody's desperate for sure. He needs something to go his way, a little stop. Like a field goal does keep it within 3 points or 3 possessions, so that's nice. But Cody desperately needs a field goal here.
And I'm surprised we haven't seen him come out an RPO look once in the goal line, which surprises me a little. Like, that kind of goes against tendency for what we know about Hero. But in fairness, like, he hasn't needed it yet, so might as well as, has RB wide open, goes to it. Easy touchdown, Seattle.
Yeah, like right there, Cody took away his first read, took away the running back. He scored in that same play earlier, and Hero saw that, went to his second read easily, and wasn't fazed by it at all, and just scored. And for some reason, he's iced.
This game's broken, dude. This game's so broken. J.J. Watt goes down again, so that's probably going to knock him out for the game, I would imagine. 24-0. Yeah, he's got all the momentum. No timeout was called, but still iced. Still iced. And he's at home. I don't know. Thanks, Madden.
Yeah, definitely interesting, because in the first field goal, he wasn't nice.
Look out
so,
here.
Yeah,
Ooh,
weird.
that was his chance. Hurst to the 33.
Again, Cody's probably upset, because with a 9.9 speed guy, you see that hole, you think you're just open, and Cody's known to just react to a lot of stuff, and I'm sure that just pissed him off more, and we'll see if he can hold his emotions down. Still, technically 3 possessions, 8 points each drive. Still has it. Just needs a nice, clean, quick drive here.
It feels like it's over. It's not quite over, but he needs a touchdown and a 2-point conversion right here as he drops back. As the hard flat takes that drag away. Gets a gain of 1, but not much more. And we're going to see no huddle here. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of no huddle out of Cody, most likely the rest of the game. He's in desperation mode at this point.
Yeah.
Brings his guys in. Patrick Queen, a dangerous user linebacker to go against already with an interception. He's motioning guys around. Fake hikes. Doing a lot here as Darren Richards. He will drop back 4-man rush. As he, really nice read there to Mike Evans, gets past midfield.
Yeah, good high point there. That's what he needs to be doing a lot with Mike Evans there. Utilize his size and just, keep hurrying up and just need to get quick score.
As we have a deep shot to the 99 nightmare as that is classic. Oh my God.
Oh. I mean, I think he has deep out KO, so I think that, like, he's not going to like it. Cody obviously is not going to like it, but that's what it's there for. And honestly, you could probably done a little better job of just shading it inside, throwing that inside, and just getting a little better animation. But yeah, super, again, tough break for Cody. Just hate to see it.
The fact that we're missing the Cody face cam is an injustice to the league here. 2nd and 10 as he will drop back. Drag right open, didn't see it. Desperation mode, overthrown. Mike Evans gets bodied.
Yeah, he's open for that just a catch over there, but just couldn't get it. And no, he does not have deeper out zone KO. But he was on X Factor, so I guess when they enter the zone, they're nearly guaranteed knockouts. So I guess that's what you get when you throw to a glowy guy over there.
Really good usering. That is picked the 3rd by Darren Richards, and that's the ball game there, especially with the Hero's been playing. That'll just wrap it up here.
Yeah, again, tough animation for Cody. Like, Mike Evans went for a possession catch on the sideline, while the corner went for a catch, and you would think it'd be the other way around. But, like, Cody would click on and try to get that A catch, but just didn't do it. And, yeah, I just would hate to be Cody at this situation.
Yeah. And I'm sure Dan is still in here. He's got to be wondering where would these reads, where would these decisions against me? Because that was not quite what happened here. Is he's baiting him into an open read? Well, into a throw. And despite that, Najee Harris still able to get the first.
It seems, yeah, Hero, even though he's been on his phone quite a bit, is still locked in when it comes to the passing game. He's just seeing the field well, not freaking out. And this Hero's going to be, yeah, the Super Bowl favorite for sure if he keeps up this type of play.
I would love to know what changed between Madden 21 and Madden 22 because he used to be just a playoff choker, like a consistent, you were getting like a mess of a game out of Hero in the wild card round, and now he's just a killer out there in these playoff situations, man. Like no nerves, no fears. Something clicked in his mindset because it really between cycles he really figured it out.
Yeah, I think it was like an Austin situation. Austin was the same way. He just kind of, in like Madden 17, 18 was just really good in regular season, but in playoffs, you just get dog walked. And so he was just sick of being crappy. And him and Dan lab for just hours and hours. And I'm sure he'd had his own kind of lab session, Hero did. And Jeff was just had enough.
Finally, the pass rush comes through there for him. Rush ties Bowser. Too little too late, but he does get pressure and the sack there on Tom Brady. He's made the right tackle just sold there. I don't know what just happened, but regardless, I mean, I don't expect to see Seattle get too aggressive here. I don't really feel like there's a reason to. I mean, Cody hasn't proved on offense that he can score points. Great commentary out of me, but I don't think Hero's going to be thinking that he needs to do a lot here. It looks like he is setting up for an inside zone. Has downfield blocking, although good use and good shed there, able to stop him for a gain of 2.
Yeah. Again, Cody still has some life. If he doesn't give up a field goal here, it could be interesting. But yeah, I'm just surprised Hero's still passing as much as he is, just to keep the clock stopped. But yeah, has confidence in his passing game and it's working. But now 3rd and 16, I should expect a pass here. But hopefully Cody can make him think a little bit here.
And in fairness to Hero, he's throwing to like an 85% clip, so got to feel pretty good as the thing lied to him there. Goes to B a little bit too late, but still able to get the conversion there, or not conversion, but able to get the catch. 4th and 3, no reason to go for this. You take your points.
Take your points, knock it out of 3 possessions, and it's pretty much just a good night kiss for Cody.
Mm-hmm. And man, this is gonna be a fun interview with both of these guys. I'm not sure if he made that, but oh, look out here! What? I'm sick.
I still don't understand either, just because a perfectly timed kick isn't supposed to get like a block animation, but so yeah, just a confusing play all the way around. Madden's broke and tough break for Cody again.
And why was that one not iced, but the one before was iced? I don't know.
Yeah,
a lot of questions here for the devs.
27-0,
the 99 speed nightmare gets wrapped up and fumbles it again. It gets kicked out, and look out here! Oh my God! Ooh, I thought.
Cody just must be refusing to go on conservative.
Oh my God! I mean, at this point, just try to make a play. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, he should have had conservative on from the first snap, but not like it would have changed a whole lot here.
Yeah, most likely not. Just, a shame we couldn't see that one drive butt into something when he had something going and he fumbled there, but could have changed the narration a little bit, but yeah, who knows?
Let me know if you disagree. Like, all of these downfield routes, like, it really feels like nothing's open on most of these plays. I don't know if I'm just not seeing it, as we have a bit of an outside zone concept here in Montgomery. Okay, sure. Phantom offsides.
Yeah, weird, but yeah, I'm not seeing anything open really, and might just be the route combinations that he's doing, and I don't think like Hero put on match. I don't think he did, so it's just kind of zone drops, and Cody's just not utilizing floods. Cody likes to flood the middle of the field, but he doesn't have his angle routes and posts, so it's a little harder, a little less separation.
A little bit of buffering there. We're going to see no huddle. This will be the last play of the 3rd quarter if he's able to get it off. So you've guys switching around. Just gets it off. Quick shot here is Mike Evans able to come down with it. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can't tell already, I'm in the library, so put your words in the chat.
Hello, Moscato in the library?
Oh, yes, sir, baby. Just bring it into your backpack.
I guess, yeah.
As we have had a comprehensive performance here out of Hero, looking solid on offense, looking solid on defense. Obviously, Cody Not the way he wanted to play this game, not the way he wanted to go out. But he's got one more quarter for pride here. We'll see if he can get some points on the board. Ball to 31.
Yeah, it's all but over, and just like you said, just for pride, see if you can get something going.
Mm-hmm. So Mike Evans does have that X factor a little bit. I don't know what it is necessarily, but you can see him being targeted as he will get targeted, as that is. I mean, I don't know. That was just. I don't know what to say about that one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing it's double me, and I'm guessing that's why he threw it over there. And I saw a similar thing happen when I watched Dan's game. He had double me activated, and Dan kind of swatted it out, and that just shouldn't happen. I mean, the X factor is the X factor. It should work, right. But it's just Madden being Madden.
But we don't, like, double me's bad in this Madden, right? Like, don't we know that, or am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, it's not as consistent as it was in years past. But
Corner
it should be.
around
I mean,
Mike Evans.
What the X factor is.
Breaks the streak here. Touchdown, Saints.
Yeah, and Cody's probably kicking himself, wishing he would utilize that matchup more earlier, and just good read there, good routes, and finally got something going. Gonna go for 2 here to get it within 19. I don't really know what that does, but math still says it's 3 possessions.
You know, you might as well, I guess. 27-6 here as he will push guys out. Well, I got excited for the jet touch pass. That's not what we're going to get. Instead, floods guys to the right. Inside zone, Montgomery takes it in. And we have a ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, just interesting design there. They brought the guy over, took a blocker away, saw no one came with them, and still ran that inside zone. But, hey, it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
8 points.
27-8. I mean, yeah, good for Cody's confidence. We'll see. You know, I don't expect it. Oh, look out. Ooh, I thought that could have been something, but you need, like, pretty much, not only do you need to stop Hero, but at this point you need to, like, prevent him from getting a first down, like, for the rest of the game, just time-wise. If Cody still
this is where you go cover. You go cover 0, YouTube crap, whatever you gotta do to try to get a stop here. Like, just something going, gamble, but it looks like he's just.
But Hooty, this is a sim league. We would never run YouTube plays, would we?
No, not YouTube plays. But I mean, technically anything can be found on YouTube, so yeah.
Of course.
And sometimes I run stuff, and then I discover it on YouTube, and I feel bad for running it, even though I found it myself.
Nah, that's just fair. 2nd and 8. That happened to be in Madden 21. I found some, like, super effective run just, like, on my own, and then I saw it on YouTube. I was like, oh, cool. 2nd and 8. He's obviously going to bring some time down here, as is his desire. 6-man rush. Zig route, wide open. Justin Jefferson, first down.
Yeah, interesting to use Jefferson in the slot, but it works. Route tech is dangerous there, and just doesn't really need the outside apprentice because he has high route master. So, yeah, just pretty much use him where he's going to have the best matchup, and that's where it is the slot so far.
Yeah, and I would have that zig, like, every passing play, I would have that zig route set up for the rest of the game because it's going to destroy these man blitzes. That could just be kind of like your automatic read, as we are going to have another man blitz this time. Well, I was about to say now Jairus gets through, but got some sheds there.
Yeah, again, Cody kind of gave up first down. Really needs to gamble here, keep him behind the sticks. But the way Hero's been passing the ball, I really don't see Hero not picking up another first down.
Yeah, I mean, gotta imagine, especially with the way Hero's been passing the ball here. 2nd and 9. This once again, we're going to see some hot routes here. We're going to see him wait to hike the ball. Run down some more time. 4-man rush. Has a man oh! I mean, it was a linebacker, but that's tough.
Yeah, and I'm sure Hero saw that and was not afraid. He didn't even look like he was a little second-guessing himself on that. So, yeah, just a good read. Seam route up the middle. And you're going to have just easy mode there, so it's going to get there before the safety can.
1st and 10 as he is wide open, and he will take that shot, and that is going to officially seal this ball game, and just too good out of Hero today. I think that's, first and foremost. He just played a hell of a game.
Yeah, he was locked in passing for sure, and just couldn't really be stopped there. And Cody had to gamble, and when you have to gamble, it opens up those windows even more. And Hero wasn't fazed by it, and just hit those windows.
It's like Newton and Leibniz developing calculus on their own. Who cares who did it first? It just works. Great points out of Dan. Thank you. Thank you for that perspective. And yeah, 34-8. And from Cody's perspective, I mean, who knows how much desire he has to continue to improve in this Madden, but like, it's assuming he does still have the desire. What do you think is the big thing right now holding him back from being like a true Super Bowl contender? Or do you think there's anything holding him back and this was just like a rough game?
Yeah, it's definitely a rough game. But yeah, like I said, he has just a negative tone towards Madden. I mean, in my experience, I mean, I love Madden. I'm never going to I'm going to trash it because it is sometimes a bad game. But at the same time, it's just like you have to go in there positive. You can't go in there like Madden's out to get me because it's just never going to work out. And yeah, I think that's what kills him. So when one or two things go bad, he just gets even worse and just spirals down.
Seems that way, as we do have now 2nd and 26, only a 3-man rush, which we're probably just going to see the rest of the game. Darren Richards takes off. And I want to see, Darren Richards lower the shoulder there. I want to see him try to truck a man, but instead.
Absolutely. Just Aaron Rodgers NFC Championship game where he's getting blown out by the Falcons. Just give me the shoulder.
Takes off again, goes down again, 4th and 19. A lot of no huddle, a lot of
and again, just nothing open either. Like no routes setting up anything, other routes, and just. I mean, it's hard when he's only rushing 3, so 8 people are back. But
throwing a sack and that is intercepted, and how toxic does Hero want to get here? And I don't like Cody diving down there, but
no,
whatever.
I don't like that either. It's just kind of just a bad mood, bad attitude, and just looks bad. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, not a fan. And like it's not like Hero could have went down and chewed the clock anyways. So I don't feel bad for him going through. Like sometimes, I mean, I no longer do it anymore because no one else does it. I'm like Warren. Like if people are gonna play me that way, I'm gonna play them that way. So I just get mine. So I usually, if someone throws me a pick, even if I used to be the guy to go down and be like, oh, I got it. But now I'm that guy that will take it back with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I'm generally
congratulations, BL.
I'm generally like pretty, I guess, respectful when I play in terms of running it up, like in the regular season. Like I'll dive down in that situation in the regular season. Playoffs, especially if there's been some shit talk, I might take it back. I'm not perfect.
Yeah, it definitely depends on who I'm playing. If I respect the person a lot, I will definitely still go down. But I guess that'll be a giveaway. If I don't go down against you guys, I don't really respect you that much. So sorry. Yeah, don't worry, I'll go down for you.
If I play Justin, is what I'm trying to say. If I play Justin, I run up this over. But
yeah, for sure. Yeah, Justin, no, he's not getting down. I'm going all the way, and I might flick it back once or twice just to show how dominant I am.
36. Yeah, they're both chewing the clock. They're both just in rundown mode here, and it's going to be. So I guess first off, let me ask you real quick. We are going to get Warren versus Kumar in the final divisional round game. Man, Darren Richards is having a bad time out there, but and an injury timeout. But we're gonna get Warren versus Kumar. Just real quick, like, what's your, I guess, prediction for that game, or just like, how do you think that game's gonna break out?
I think Warren wins by more than one possession. I don't know how Kumar plays, so I'm not really sure how or what he does. I mean, I know from last year he was pretty good, and when he had. But that was when he had Tom Brady. But he was still putting up a whole bunch of numbers, was a leading MVP candidate for a long time this year with his quarterback. So don't know how he plays, knows he makes smart reads. But Warren, I've never seen Warren make a bad read, to be honest. Like, that dude is efficient as efficient gets. And, like, I hate to say that because in the back of my mind, I still think, like, I'm one of the better guys. But, like, if I'm afraid of one person, it's Warren to play because he just... Yeah, he is efficient. He knows the game, knows what works, and just, keeps going.
Has a lot of rings on his fingers. Not in this league, but he's got a lot of rings on his fingers, does Warren. But that'll be a fun one. That'll be tomorrow, I believe, at 7 p.m. Eastern, if I remember correctly. But
I think so.
Just in the meantime, as Minshew kneels it out, just a wire-to-wire performance from Hero. I mean, it really, like, he just controlled this from the opening snap, and you got to give him his full credit.
Yeah, for sure. Like, definitely started off on defense with that pick and then just showed how quick his offense can move. And then, again, tough break for Cody on that fumble. But, again, moved his offense quickly for Hero that did. And just, 41-8 just shows, like you said, wire to wire.
Absolutely. And I'll give Hero a little bit to get in here. I'm sure he'll join. But in the meantime, it's going to be Hero Hero versus the winner of Warren and Kumar. And then on the other side, I know you don't want to like project your own game, but it is you versus Chase. How you feeling going into that one?
Yeah, Chase and I have a lot of history against each other, and I feel all right. Like we both know what we're gonna do, so it's tough to say what's gonna happen on defense. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta have confidence in it. I gotta play way better than I did against Tim, or else I have zero shot. But yeah, should be a fun game, and I think we're playing right after Warren and Kumar are done, so could be back-to-back playoff games for on Thursday night.
Love to hear that. Hero's still not in here, so we'll go to Cody first. Cody, obviously, tough way for the season to end, but you did make it to the divisional round. How you feeling about that game?
Yeah, I mean, I think really comes down to like three things that are tough. I mean, the first one, I can't make those two early mistakes. Those are on me. Hero's obviously a guy that if you give a lead, he's just gonna play super conservative, and especially when you have easy mode, it makes it that much easier to play conservative because even like tight reads are going to be completed passes. I mean, I know that from having Rodgers year one. Two, I mean, it's tough. Not like every time I had a chance for a break, it just didn't go my way. Had two potential interceptions. Had a couple, like I had two balls deep down the field where I am holding possession catch and they're just not possession catching it. One could have been a touchdown. One would have been like put me in the red zone. So that's tough. And then I go on conservative and I'm still fumbling the ball. So that's also like people are like, why do you like not go on conservative? It's because that happens to me like all the time. Like I understand the guys that go on conservative and never fumble, but literally every time I go on conservative, I still fumble. So, so that's just frustrating. And and then like that just like, I guess like then third, the frustrating part for me is just like my gripe with Madden currently is I don't know what they changed, but it just seems like times like things don't react to like my button inputs. Like for example, when I had the two possession catches that get knocked out, like they should be on the ground, or they should not be able to get knocked out, but it's not registering that. There's a couple times where the first pick to Mark Andrews, I'm holding Y and he doesn't jump up and try to aggressive catch it. It's a risky throw still probably. I tried to lob it, but same thing with this Madden. If you don't just touch the button with a feather, they don't lob it, it feels like. And then like same, there's a couple balls that I threw to Evans where I held Y and he's like possession catching it. So I don't know. That's just tough. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's my own fault because two early mistakes, that's on me. And then tough to stop easy mode on defense. I mean, I ultimately too, like I feel a little bit of what Dan felt when he played me. I felt like Tom Brady had all the time in the world in the pocket. Like I could not get to him. And so I started to send pressure. And then, but like, because you're like, oh, you need to try to make Hero uncomfortable. But then once he starts sensing you're sending pressure, he's just going to put zigs and Texas routes and just Jefferson on those corners or whatever else. And so like I needed my D-line to come play and they just didn't. And his D-line was getting after me for the most part. So I don't know, tough game, but he beat me fair and square. Just sucks that every time I had a break, almost had a break, it went against me with a PI or a dropped pick when my safety runs into my own guy and he drops it.
Hooty, what do you got?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of answered all my questions there if you went on conservative. And my only question now, I have two, is were you listening to us? Because it seemed like you quoted us quite a bit. And how locked in are you in for the off season, just for the future, just for future season, knowing that this is the league now?
I mean, I'm too competitive not to stay, playing and whatever else. I'm, obviously, people forget because of maybe recency bias, but I have won, I haven't yet this cycle, but I have won 3 rings in, the past 3 Maddens. If I get one this, be the past 4. I do have the longest active playoff, streak. I believe it's at 22 now. So I made it to the playoff 22 straight times. So I'll be in the playoffs. And once you get to the playoffs, anything can happen. So
people do forget that for certain.
Flex.
Hero, I'll get to you, and then we'll get, I guess, both of y'all's final thoughts. Just before we get to questions, just give me your thoughts on the game.
Yeah. I think when I came in, I heard Cody say something to the effect of like Madden's input and stuff like that. I 100% agree. I know Cody knows a lot about Madden, a very good Madden player. And yeah, I mean, he had a couple weird animations, a couple. I think he had like a couple over the top balls that are well placed, and then the one I got a hit stick on, but two of the other ones I think were possessions, and I just got the good end of the animation on it. But I don't know if you remember like the on like a post route to Jefferson. I
Oh yeah,
click
your guy
on,
just dropped
yeah,
it.
yeah, I click on and ag catch, and he just drops it. So Cody's absolutely right. Like Madden's playing super weird right now. Um, there's times when I click on and then like I'll literally after the game like watch the replay, and the click on is not like it is delayed. So like if I click on with like a tight end on like a seam shot or whatever, I have noticed that like they won't react, and sometimes the ball just sails right past them. So yeah, I 100% agree with him. Yeah, there was a couple things that went my way early. I think I got the pick, and it could have gone either way. Mark Andrews, I think on Jair, um, but yeah, it's tough to stop easy mode once again, like Cody said, and once I had the lead, I felt comfortable. So, yeah.
So, I could ask you about scheme. I could ask you how you feeling going to the conference championship game, whatever. I downed down near a whole bottle of Moscato. I'm feeling a little messy, a little sloppy, and I feel like I want to cause some drama. You had some comments made about you in the
Mhm.
last couple days. Of course, I don't need to explain further. We all know what I'm talking about. Do you want to respond to those real quick while you have the mic?
No, I mean, I appreciate everything Dan's done for this league. Um, and I think Dan's a good guy. I would just say that like, calling another man a pussy is probably not the right way to go about things. Um, if you don't respect the way somebody plays Madden, whatever, man. I think Steele made a good point. Like you could just be like, yeah, Hero runs the ball a lot, lots of inside zones. Got it. I mean, that's my scheme, right? Like that's what's worked for me. And you know, that's basically all I want to say on that. Like I don't want to get personal about it. Like I think people this is a league of like a bunch of grown men. Like I think we as grown men can use like our words a little bit, a little bit better. Um and maybe not get personal. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. But yeah, it is what it is. No big deal.
Hootie, what do you got?
Yeah, I definitely like his thing on personal when someone left the league because it got personal. But
Yeah.
in the game, it seemed like whenever Cody had two high safeties, you kind of looked to run, and when you had one high safety, you looked to pass. Is that just something you're comfortable with now with Tom Brady? Is it just something you saw during the game and you thought you could just take advantage of, or what were you thinking on that?
Yeah, I mean there's obviously certain looks I like at this point. Um I don't think I've changed my, scheme really for since like Madden 22. I feel like I pretty much run kind of the same concepts and stuff like that. So, I just feel pretty comfortable with the looks that I get at this point. And sometimes like I don't have a good look, and the box is kind of stacked, but I do still feel pretty solid about my run game and able to at least read the lane, and maybe pick up 3-4 yards. And I think in those early downs, if you can make it like 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5, it really just opens up the playbook and gives you a lot more, options. So, yeah, I would say, yeah, certain things, obviously, you like, and easy mode definitely makes it a little bit easier with certain looks.
Actually, yeah, I do have a quick question I want to ask you that's not
Yeah,
fueled by the Moscato. So
yeah,
you in Madden 21, it's fair to say, in the playoffs you struggled. I think the record kind of
yeah,
speaks
yeah.
for itself. You had some chokes, had maybe some bad matchups, whatever. What do you think was whether it was mentality, whether it was scheme, combination of the two? Like, what do you think changed inside you or whatever
Yeah.
to where you can suddenly get this level? And I mean, you're probably like the biggest like lock in terms of just being a stone cold killer right now in the league that there is when it comes to playoff time. Like, what changed for you to make it that way?
Um, I think Madden 21, I was just everything had to go through Amani Booth. And I do think a lot of people would think about Madden 22 and Nick Chubb being as effective as he was with like freight train and stuff like that. But I think I had Baker Mayfield as like a top 5 passer. Now, granted, Madden 22 a little bit easier passing game, but I think I had Baker in like the top 5, like in a pretty tough division. 2, 3, maybe 4 times. I think I think at a certain point, like come playoff time, you have to pass the ball. I think this game, and obviously, I got Brady, but Najee Harris only had like 36 yards on the ground, and I think Cody did a good job of stopping the run. So one, I think you got to be balanced, but you have to be able to make those big time passes in the big time moments, and you got to have some of your go-to plays when you really need something. And I think that's one of the biggest differences. And then alternatively, all it takes is like a little bit of it takes one run, and it just gives you the confidence you kind of need to do it again and again and again. And so once I started to see that I could make a run, like get over that hump, like get past a wild card round and win a couple playoff games, then I was like, okay, I can do this any season. You know what I mean? Like Cody said, like once the playoffs come around, anybody can win, anything can happen. But I think just staying like calm, cool, collected, and like not getting too low on like the EABS has probably been the biggest thing for me.
All right, Cody, give me your final thoughts on the season, and then we'll let Hero wrap it up here.
Yeah, it was a tough season. I mean, you had some ups and downs. I think for the most part, you saw kind of, yeah. I mean, if you look at Darren Richards' stats, that's kind of and then look at his stats of the season, and look at his stats on this game. Wouldn't be too surprising. Threw just too many picks all year. Not sure how to clean it up right now. I think it's just trying to do too much at times, probably. But I mean, credit to Hero. I mean, played a great game. Didn't make hardly any mistakes when he made a couple, but they didn't end up biting him in the butt. And then he, kind of bounced back from those and made sure not to make any more. Whereas, when I did make mistakes, I just kept, piling them on, compiling them. But yeah, like I said, I'll be back in the playoffs next year, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Hero, you are back in the conference championship game for, I don't even know how many times it's been since the start of Madden 22, but you're going to play the winner of Warren and Kumar. Just thoughts on that matchup, and then, whatever else you want to say.
Yeah. That'll be, Kumar's beat me both times this year. So that'd be an interesting matchup, playing like somebody in the division for a third time. Kind of would like that matchup rematch, just to kind of get over the hump in that matchup specifically, because obviously I know I can do that. And then Warren, obviously an incredible Madden player, so I think that would also make for a really good conference championship. I'm looking forward to see who it is. Yeah.
All right, beautiful stuff. Well, thank you both for joining me in the booth. Thank you, Hooty, for joining me in the commentary booth. It's I finally got a color commentator for one of these games, and I appreciate you stepping up, man. It means a lot. And congrats to Cody on a great season, and congrats to Hero on making it to the NFC Championship game. Like I said, I'll play the winner of Warren and Kumar. That game will go down tomorrow at 7 Eastern, which I definitely cannot combat. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to, but we'll see.